Cryptos worth more than $500 million have been stolen, leaving thousands of investors without anything left. Imagine this scenario. You save, let's say, 1/3 of your income every month and put it all into cryptocurrencies. After months of rather disappointing returns, the market finally begins to rise again, and you start dreaming about all the financial gains you're about to make. Then one day you wake up, look at your portfolio, and it says $0. You refresh the page a few times, log out of your account and log back in, but nothing changes. You check the social media pages of the exchange and suddenly it all makes sense. Your crypto money was stolen by hackers, just like the money of thousands of other investors. Sounds like a completely unrealistic scenario that could never actually happen, right? In fact, exactly this happened recently. Stick until the end of the video to find out all about this shocking incident. Here's what we need to know about this shocking heist. In what looked to be a cry for help, the Poly Network team appealed out to hackers who had managed to transfer roughly $600 million in tokens out of their hands and into separate cryptocurrency wallets through Twitter. It acted as a forewarning mechanism for what appears to be the world's greatest crypto robbery, dwarfing even the 2014 Mt. Gox heist. The following is the statement that was made public. Dear hacker, we are the Poly Network team. We want to establish communication with you and urge you to return the hacked assets. The amount of money you hacked is the biggest one in the DeFi history. Law enforcement in any country will regard this as a major economic crime and you will be pursued. It is very unwise for you to do any further transactions. The money you stole is from tens of thousands of crypto community members, hence the people. You should talk to us to work out a solution. The Poly Network team. Poly Network bills itself as a project that attempts to create interoperability across various chains, claiming to have already integrated Bitcoin, Ethereum, Neo, Ontology, Elrond, Zilliqa, Binance Smart Chain, Switch.io, and Huobi EcoChain, among others. What matters most is that it's all based on a website where people can link their Bitcoin wallets to receive updates. The presence of such a thing makes both legal and illegal business much easier. By the way, did you lose any of your crypto holdings because of the heist? Let us know in the comments section below. So after discussing what went on and how, there's one obvious question every one of you is probably asking themselves right now. Who managed to carry out such a gigantic heist? A lone genius hacker or a couple of hackers? Or maybe even someone within the system? There are screams about inside jobs, as there are with any robbery, as there are with each exchange theft. Hackers used a flaw in the Poly Network system to steal roughly $267 million in Ether, $252 million in Binance coins, and about $85 million in USDC tokens, according to the Poly Network team. According to Poly Network, which performed a preliminary investigation, the hacker took advantage of a hole between contract calls. Soon after the theft, Slow Mist published a Medium blog explaining how the vulnerability was exploited. To cut to the chase, the study's most important finding is this. After changing the keeper role's address, the attacker may create a transaction at will and take any amount of money from the contract. In other words, a vulnerability in the Poly Network code allowed attackers to impersonate other individuals and seize control of their money. Poly Network has banned the addresses to which the Bitcoin was sent. It also claimed that it is collaborating with its partners to put the hackers' accounts on hold. This is a strategy designed to make it more difficult for thieves to use stolen funds. Payments done with Bitcoin are pseudonymous, but not anonymous. Every transaction is traceable, and accounts on the block list are essentially barred if everyone agrees not to trade with them. Making it more difficult for criminals to transfer stolen cryptocurrency would very certainly improve the currency's appeal as a bargaining tool in negotiations. After all, what good is a filled bank account if you have no possibility of ever using the funds? Still, this news obviously can't just be ignored. It tells us a lot about the current safety status regarding cryptocurrencies. These, like any other technology, are inherently neutral. They are neither good nor bad, but they do have the proclivity for attracting unwanted attention. Poorly protected exchanges, exit scams, pump and dump scams, inside jobs, and huge thefts are all part of the game. Cryptocurrencies are also used for tax evasion, and they have, of course, played a key part in the current ransomware outbreak. Governments have recently issued a call to action requesting that cryptocurrencies be subjected to increased surveillance and supervision. They are more concerned with linking actual individuals to the anonymous IDs used in blockchain transactions than with following where the money goes. Tracing money is simple. The U.S. Senate is set to vote on a bipartisan infrastructure bill that would increase federal regulations of cryptocurrencies. The director of the Dutch Economic Advisory Central Plan Bureau has argued that all cryptocurrencies should be banned. Turkey has banned cryptocurrencies in response to a libel lawsuit filed against it by a cryptocurrency exchange. What is your opinion about all of that? Are you against any form of regulations on crypto, or do you think certain regulations are actually beneficial to safety? At this point, you might think there's no end to all the bad news regarding this incident, but we may be in fact seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. As desperate as the statement of the Poly Network team seemed, it may have actually worked. Suddenly, things took a turn. According to the company at the center of the crime, which announced the return on Wednesday, the hackers responsible for this enormous theft have returned more than a third of the $613 million in digital currencies that they stole. Poly Network announced it on Twitter. The business stated that $260 million of the stolen funds had been recovered, but that $353 million had yet to be claimed. The company said it had been hacked in a statement issued on Tuesday and demanded that the culprits repay the money or face legal action. To move assets across several blockchains, the hackers exploited a flaw in Poly Network's digital contracts, which was identified by blockchain forensics firm Chainalysis. A person claiming to have carried out the breach claimed in digital messages provided by Elliptic, a crypto monitoring company, and Chainalysis that they did it for fun and that they wished to highlight the flaw before others would take advantage of the situation. The alleged hacker stated that returning the tokens was always the plan and that he was not really interested in money in the process. So, if this story ends up having a happy end, the hackers will actually refund all the stolen cryptos and no one has suffered any losses. However, if we want to learn anything from this heist in order to protect ourselves from future theft attempts, it's that storing your money in an exchange may not be the greatest idea. Many investors acquire popular digital currencies like Bitcoin or Ether on an exchange just to retain their money on that exchange. Despite the fact that digital exchanges have their own security mechanisms in place to prevent theft, they are not immune to hacking, as this case clearly illustrates. Keeping your money safe in a wallet is one of the most efficient ways to protect it. Wallets are usually divided into two categories, however, new designs are released on a regular basis. Hardware devices are, without a doubt, the more beneficial of the two types of gadgets. These physical wallets, often known as cold wallets, have a USB-like look and function as a physical storage device for tokens or currencies. A private key is a password-like piece of code associated with each hardware wallet that allows you to decrypt the wallet and obtain access to the coins or tokens stored within it. While hardware wallets are highly effective against digital thieves, they do come with a risk. If you lose your password key, you will never be able to access your wallet's contents again. There are alternative safe online wallets to consider for individuals who are hesitant to incorporate a physical device into their digital currency investment. These work in the same way as the previous ones, but they don't require the usage of a portable device. Similarly, online wallets typically feature irrecoverable private keys, making it important to maintain your private key in a secure location that you will remember. People have gone to great efforts to keep track of their keys, keeping them in safe deposit boxes or encrypting graphic files with their keys encoded in them. Some people have even had their personal information tattooed on their bodies. Having a tattoo worth millions of dollars, I gotta admit, that does sound quite cool. What do you think about the consequences this heist will have on the crypto market? Do you agree that for safety reasons, no one should store their cryptos on an exchange wallet? Let us know in the comments section. This brings us to the end of today's video. Hit like if you believe in the future of the crypto market, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our updates regarding all of your favorite cryptocurrencies. Also, watch the two videos that are on your screen right now, because trust me, you don't want to miss out on that information. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video.